Welcome into our Carnival segment. We have on set Clive Constantine. He is the Vice Chairman of the Aruka Carnival Committee, and you are hearing Mr. Adrian Jaikaran playing the pan on his iPad via a digital application, the DigitalPan application. And joining Adrian Jaikaran is Christopher Maynard, and we are all here to discuss this DigitalPan app. Gentlemen, welcome to Morning Edition.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. That is fabulous. That is fabulous. So listen, tell me, when was this PAN application developed?
Well, about 2 years ago, we realized that we are approaching a cliff, if you like. The Japanese
fiscal cliff, right? No, right? Yeah. You have to be careful with this cliff analogy. Yeah. So.
The Japanese, the Swiss, these guys are getting on board with the digital age.
Right.
And if we don't produce some sort of digital version of the Steelpan, these guys are going to take it from us and say it's the official version of the Steelpan in the digital form.
Right.
You know? So we approached Panchimbago. We showed them the initial version of this app that we had, and they were blown away. They said, "This is fantastic. Let us try and produce a version of this Steelpan that people can download on their phone, on their tablet devices, whatever smartphone or tablet device they have.
Right.
Let's see if we can give them access to it and let it be officially from Panchimbago and Trinidad itself."
Yes.
So we are a IT consulting company, Digital Business Limited. We are the ones that have created this app. And
how long did it take for you to create an app like this?
Well, as I say, 2 years ago we approached them. We had a prototype. Then we approached Gill's Pan Shop. They're the ones that produce the actual steel drums and steel pans that we use to get these beautiful sounds that you heard just now. So it took probably about a year, but it's growing. You know, right now the app has 10 steel pans. You can play 10 steel pans on your phone or tablet device for free. And we are adding in 4 more steel pans just now, and we're hoping to get to about 20 steel pans in all that will be available for free. So it takes it's about a year till it reached a stable version, but you know, it's constantly evolving.
So you're continually evolving the application.
Yeah, every time Apple brings out some new device, we have to tweak it a bit.
Tweak the app itself.
Yeah.
Now, you're also charging a fee to download the app.
No, it's free.
So the app at this time it's free. So Panchimbago will have sponsored the development of the app entirely?
No money was passed from Panchimbago to help the
no money, make no money yet.
No, we approached a number of corporate sponsors.
Right.
So you will see that we have BP is on board with us, B-Mobile is on board with us. So that they've been helping us sustain this app development in terms of making sure the DigitalPan constantly is evolving and being fine-tuned, you know.
Yeah. Now, Adrian, you're a crack shot, right? You're a crack shot. So in actually using the app itself on a tablet device, is it something that you think people can really get into? I mean, professional players like yourself, how do you rate the application?
Well, as I tell everyone, right, Steelpanists now, they kind of at a fight when it comes to putting on a show to an audience, right? Because it's pretty hard to actually have a traditional Steelpan there and people sit down and listen to you play for like 20 minutes or more, because you know they start to get bored, right? But now that you have stuff like the DigitalPan and stuff, it actually enhances their performance where people become suddenly interested in what you're doing. You know, like, I'm not saying that I will never ever have a traditional, I will always have a traditional Steelpan there, because nothing can be the traditional Steelpan, yeah?
Well,
They have the face.
the novelty of this.
Of
What
course.
is he doing there?
Of course.
Why are his fingers going like this? What is he doing?
Because you can actually create an orchestral sound,
Of course.
with an application like this.
Yes, and you can also play, it's multi-touch.
Yeah.
So I can play 6 notes at a time, 7 notes at a time, 8 notes at a time.
Course.
Something that you would be able to do with traditional Steelpan. You could, if you play 4 sticks, you can also use 4 sticks.
Yeah,
yeah, but that's only 4 notes.
Yeah.
But like, I can actually,
You can use all 10.
I can use all 10 fingers if I want, right?
Right.
And so it gives you, and then it opens up your mind as a professional panist now to actually do stuff that it wasn't able to do on a traditional Steelpan.
I mean, that's really interesting. So let me bring Mr. Constantine into this discussion. Mr. Clyde Constantine, he is the Vice Chairman of the Aruka Carnival Committee. Sir, welcome.
Yes, good morning again.
Yes. So what's happening in Aruka for Carnival?
Well, Aruka is the biggest and brightest carnival that are staged within communities. We are known as the Mecca of regional carnival, and we stage 6 events, 6 competitions over the carnival season. A junior calypso competition, a senior calypso competition, junior parade of bands, or Juve pan competition, and the big thing on Tuesday, parade of the bands.
Right. Now, of course, I have to ask you, in terms of the prize money, now all of these talented performers and artists are coming to give you of their time and their talent. So, is the prize money attractive?
Well, Hayden, comparatively so. Comparative in the comparison would be with other similar type competitions.
Right.
And we have a budget for our prizes of just around $400,000.
Right.
Which is pretty large.
Compared to previous years or compared to other regional carnivals?
Compared to other regional carnivals.
Okay.
Yeah. We have an increase this year, thanks to the support of the Member of Parliament for Lupino Borneo West, who happens to be the Minister of Arts and Multiculturalism, Dr. Lincoln Douglas. So he's supporting, because we fall within his
constituency, or at least part of the constituency.
Well, part of Aruka is within his constituency. Right. So he's giving good support, and we are able to just up our prizes a bit.
Are you able to attract corporate sponsorship for regional carnivals such as this?
This is very competitive.
No, I didn't do it because I was trying to wait for them to record.
Communities
I don't know if I need one thing.
that
Just call
receive funding from the National Carnival Commission, and who still seek support from corporate sponsors.
Right.
But we managed to get some support.
Because in the Aruka area, Aruka proper, you have quite a few small and medium-sized businesses, even what one might consider to be large businesses. Are they in any way involved in the carnival celebrations at all?
The smaller ones who are right within the area of our carnival, we get some support. But we look to corporate sponsors national. Right. Nationally, we get some support there.
Alright, so if I wanted to come to the Jubilee celebrations in Aruka, what time should I get to the Eastern Main Road there?
For a moment I thought you were going to say if you wanted to sponsor.
I'm not a corporate
But yes, our Juve starts at 5. We start assembling, but the activity really gets going about 7.
Right.
And
and you are going to be, the Juve celebration itself will run until what time? Because I'm sure the police will have a specified period of time for the celebration to be over.
Up to 10.
Up to 10, so it's really 5 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Yes.
And then the streets need to be cleared again.
Yes, we have a Monday night pan and remove on Tassa, which is one of our better competitions.
Right, and that starts at what time? The Monday night?
7.
That's at 7 p.m. Right. And then on Tuesday you have the big parade of the bands and so on.
Yes, and we really want to invite We have bands from all over Cuba, you know, in the East, Arima. We have our own local bands in Aruca. So we are making a call for those bands to come and join the fun in Aruca. Yes. As I said, that's the Mecca. Yes, yes, I get it.
You know, they say
Alright, let me move across to
like
Mr.
15
Milan now.
late.
How are you going to make money from this application, this PAN app?
Well, basically through sponsorship. That's the approach we've taken. It's difficult in dealing with mobile apps. There is no textbook in terms of the business side of it on how to approach it. People have had varying success with different approaches. So we are taking the route.
So why not charge a fee to download it?
Well, you know, we tried initially, but I don't know, for some reason people don't even seem to want to spend 99 cents US to download 10 Steelpan. You know, so we changed the approach. We're working with the corporate sponsors. We're going to talk with some more ministries because we feel it's very important for the ministries to be on board, especially in the schools. You know, one of the reasons that we started to do this app is we heard stories of kids taking home a piece of cardboard cut out in the shape of a steel pan.
Right.
And they use that to go home and practice. You know, this makes it so easy. You can just borrow mommy and daddy's phone, download the app, it's free. If those guys are in the Panya are having to practice for Panorama, nothing is easier than just downloading this onto your phone and you can practice what you've just finished learning in the Panya.
Yeah.
The app even lets you record what you're doing. So let's say you have a moment of inspiration in the night time. You pick up your phone from your bedside, record the song, and save it. And then in the morning you can go down to the Panyard or you can go and show your friends, look, I had this brilliant bass line.
Yeah.
Pounding in my head last night.
Right, of course. So it's really a great tool for arrangers and so on.
Yeah, well, we have some other ideas. We're going to produce a version that will actually, the notes will light up on the steel pan and teach you how to play songs.
Nice.
We're going to do a version as well for the arrangers where you will get the musical score coming out of the app. You know, it will have the full score on a particular pan.
Right.
You know, but we can't complain. It's been doing very well. We've had 100,000 downloads so far in a little over 1 year. It is the most downloaded mobile app that has been created locally.
Right. 100,000 downloads in 1 year.
Yep. And it's
Now if you were charging 5 US, that would have been 500,000 US for the year. Multiply that by approximately 7. You see where I'm going with this? That's about 3.5 million TT. You know, you would have been driving a Range Rover. Yeah. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk some more about the Aruca Carnival and, of course, the development of DigitalPan. Stay with us.
Show on Wednesdays.
Well, I love that video. Folks, we're back. It's 10 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock, and we're talking about DigitalPan app, and we're also talking about what's happening in Aruca, the Aruca Carnival, and we have discussing the Aruca Carnival, Mr. Clyde Constantine. Next to me is Mr. Adrian Jaikaran. He's a crack shot at the back. And Mr. Christopher Milan, well, he's the IT expert, right? Adrian, this is a device, this is an application that you can take with you wherever you go. Does it make it easier for you now as a panist, a musician, to actually go abroad, go overseas, and actually demonstrate your talent, you know, at different venues and so on and so on and so forth?
Yes, I mean, a normal steel pan is either you have to pay extra for it, or you stack your clothes inside there and pay overweight, right? That's how we do it, right? Either you pay extra or you pay overweight. With the iPad, you just simply walk with the iPad. You don't even have to walk with your iPad. You can meet a friend over there with the iPad. With the iPad, just download the application, and you go. Yeah, I mean, even down here, like, numerous times when we go on demos, go to demonstrate the app and stuff. When they pick me up at home, I ask, I'm missing anything? Because I always feel so empty because I always have an iPad. It's just an iPad. So you're always thinking, you don't need specs, you don't need this, you don't need that.
Right.
Because I always feel like I'll leave something, but really and truly, you don't need anything, you just need an iPad.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Christopher, what's next on the drawing board for the development of apps like this?
Oh, well, we have some exciting things coming out this year. We are also doing the TASA, So you're going to get now the ability to play all of the instruments in a Tassa band on your phone. Or
I can go to wholesale with my iPad now, my Tassa app, and sound like a professional.
Sure. And we're doing the rhythm section as well, so that you'll be able to play the iron, the scratcher, the DigitalPan. There'll be a whole range of instruments.
Excellent. Keep doing it. Mr. Constantine, Aruba Carnival. So you're inviting the whole of Trinidad and Tobago to celebrate Aruba.
And Hayden, I just wanted to tell the listening public why they should come to Aruba Carnival. You know, it's a very orderly, well-managed, very organized carnival.
Yes.
It's well secured. We have great support from the police.
Yes.
You know, and we pay our prizes, whatever we promise, we pay, and we pay on a timely basis.
Excellent.
So that we want to encourage, there's no limitation, no limit. Come from Toko, from Labre, just find your way to Aruba and you will enjoy it.
Well, sir, I really do wish you and the Aruba Carnival Committee all the best in your organization for Carnival 2013. I would also like to thank Mr. Christopher Maynard, our now resident IT, our Pan app developer, and the crack shot. Anyway, Adrian, do you play for a particular steel orchestra?
Actually, no. I'm a member of Clico's Force After Steel Orchestra. And, well, I started playing for that Moods Steel Orchestra, which I'm also a member of. So,
well, Adrian, you can take us out with something. Folks, we'll be right back with the 8 o'clock news. Stay with us.